Hi, subscribe to this channel. Go to this red subscribe and click. And you also see this bell shape. So click on this and select all. This means you would be getting notification of all videos uploaded on this channel. Cheers. Optimization. What is optimization, by the way?
It's when you're working to find the highest value and the lowest.
Yeah, it can be highest or lowest depending upon the application or the aim. For example, if you are selling a house, so for the seller, the best time is once it's sold at the highest price. While buying, it would be at a most cost effective price. Yeah. So it
Yeah.
can be something like, so it depends. For example, if you have something like this, the house prices are varying. So price, let's say, this is our on y-axis, you have price, and on x-axis you have the time. So let's say this point is A and this point is B. So naturally point A is the best time to sell the house and point B is the best time to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can be, so the optimum may vary as per the requirement. Okay. So have you read the question, please, up till now?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the cost of per hour that of operating a truck traveling at a constant speed of v kilometer per hour is modeled by this equation. So this equation gives you the cost of operating this truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a cube. Okay, this gives you the cost of this truck operation, and that maximum speed limit is defined at kilometer per hour by the company, that the driver cannot drive
Got
more than this speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
first question is, find the speed the truck should travel on for an hourly cost to be minimized.
So could you differentiate it and make it equal 0?
Yeah.
And then once you find the points, then can you put it back into the first equation to figure out which point gives you
Yeah,
the least?
but you will also look at the second derivative to find that whether it's that point corresponds
Minimum
to
or maximum?
minimum or the maximum. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have this equation, and we know there was something which I wrote there also, but I would write here also. V is greater than 0. So we are taking that the truck is only moving in the forward direction. Velocity is to be great, not negative velocity.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Can you kindly attempt it first yourself?
Sure.
So first of all, we have to find a first derivative of this C, this equation, which is now C cost. So you will find dC upon,
dc upon dv.
very nice, dC upon dV. Yeah.
Is this calculator allowed?
Yeah, it is a
Oh,
calculator allowed actually. So this is the question which we have. So we have to find the speed at which truck should travel for the hourly cost to be minimum. We would derivate. So if you derive, this would become 3v minus 20 raised to the power 2, because 3 minus 2 over 5000. Let me
yeah.
just, yeah, uh, 5000. And then it is minus 400 over v square, because once we differentiate, that is v raised to the power minus 1. Minus 1 goes down and is become, and 200 is a constant, so it goes. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
we have to put this for stationary point, we will put this thing equal to 0. For stationary point, we will put dc bar is equal to 0. So it being 3v minus 20 whole square over 5000 minus 400 over v square is equal to 0. Okay, that's so far so good. So it means this becomes 3v minus 20 whole square over 5000 is equal to 400 over v square. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can do a cross multiplication. We do a cross multiplication. We multiply this by this and we multiply this by this. So this becomes 3v minus 20 whole square times v square is equal to 400 times 400 times
Five.
5000. So 1 2 3 4 5, so we have 10 raised to the power 5. I just make it like this and then times 20. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a question which is calculator assume, so you can find. So this becomes 3 times v square into, and I open this bracket, so it become v square minus 40v plus 400. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you use your calculator to find what is v. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the values? So it becomes actually 3 v raised to the power 4 minus 120 v cube plus 400. No, it's 400. It becomes 400 by 3 is 1200. V square is equal to 20 times 10 raised to, and then so this becomes 3v4, and we can reduce it. 1200 minus 120 is 0, 10 minus 2 is 8, and then it's 1 0, and then is 1 v square minus 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 is equal to 0. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the same thing. Here I am making a mistake, so I just need to correct that. This was 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and putting them in into the equation, what v you got?
Negative 20.7 and 40.27.
I have a question here.
Yes.
We have a v raised to the power 4. So actually there should be 4 values. So there are, it means they have the repeated roots. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Uh, sorry, can you say again?
Because this equation has a highest power of 4.
Yeah.
So it means we should have 4 values.
Okay.
So it means there are repeated roots. Repeated roots mean once you have a same root occurring twice or more
Yeah.
than. So naturally putting it, so the values come out to be minus 20.27
Mm-hmm.
and 40.27.
27.
And now you have to check that whether this is point of maxima or minima. You
Yeah.
do, so let me see in the with the red, d2c over dv. So you would do d2c, so you would just do d2c over dv, do to v. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to again differentiate the, we had already differentiated once, so we had found it to be equal to this thing. This was our equation
Yeah.
for first. So you have to do it again, and once you do that, so I would, instead of doing it very again, I just do it quickly. So it would become 3 times v minus 2v to the power square over 5000 and minus 400 over v square, because there was v in the denominator single. And then you, then what to do now?
Then you substitute 40.27 in.
So we would just do D to C over D to V, and we would put a value of V is equal to 40.7. 40.27. Why we are doing only positive? Because we are given that V has to be greater than 0. And once we put this
Sorry.
thing, yeah.
Did you differentiate it the second time? Because that looks, isn't that the same as the first derivative?
Uh, yeah, you are right. It is not, it, sorry, yeah, I have to just, this was something like this. Yeah, I haven't derivative it. And let's see. Then let's see d2c over dtv square. That will become 6. And here it is 20, not, yeah. So it
Yeah.
becomes 6v minus 20 over 5000. And it becomes minus, not minus, rather plus. Yeah, it
Mhm.
becomes plus, and then it was 800 over VQ. Yeah, this is our second derivative, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once you put this value, it comes out to be positive. We have to just see the sign. It is exactly, if you see, it becomes somewhat, as per my calculation, is 0 point something, 0.012. Are you getting the same?
Yes. Oh,
0.2.
I got 0.036.
Um, okay. Um, but the main thing is we are looking at its sign. So it is
Yeah.
positive, so it means it is the positive. Second derivative is positive, so it means it's is minimum.
Yeah.
So this comes out to be minimum. And so we would see what is our minimum cost. How to find the minimum cost? Minimum hourly cost.
The cost,
Yeah,
you put it in back into the original equation.
yeah, good. So you can put this value of here in all these. So what is the value which we come, that minimum cost?
Oh,
So
I haven't done that yet.
okay, no worries. You can just, minimum cost becomes,
For the cost, I got $211.6.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the cost. So it's $211.6. Now the second question is, find the difference in hourly cost if the truck to be traveling at a posted speed limit. What is its posted speed limit? We knew that at its posted speed limit of, that was 80 kilometer per hour at its
Yeah.
posted. How to know this difference?
Uh,
You,
do you substitute 80 into the differentiated equation?
no, 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 no.
No?
It's the
Oh, okay.
cost,
Oh,
not in the differentiated. It would be in the original cost, because if you look at the question, let me go back to the question. If you see this
yeah.
thing actually giving you, this is the equation of the cost. So here you would put, now instead of 40, you would put a speed of 80, and you would find what is the cost there. In the meantime, I would write the third part.
So yeah, it's $416.
Uh, uh, no, my calculation gives me another answer. So
Oh,
C 80. If you put, for example, 80 here, 80 minus 20 cube over 5
whoops. Yeah.
plus
Oh, on
4,
my calculator, I missed the plus sign.
yeah, 400 plus 80 plus. So can you now let me know what
There
is
we
the,
go.
yeah,
$248.2.
yeah, it becomes $248.2. So what is the difference in hourly cost if the truck to be traveling at its posted speed and not at the minimum speed, or where the minimum cost, not the minimum speed, because we
Yeah.
looked at a speed. So what is the difference?
The difference is um, $36.6.
Difference will be 36.6. $36.6. So this question is what we are seeing. This question, has a marks distribution of 6 comma 2 comma 2. So it's a ATAR question, 6 comma 2 and 2. So you got 6 here in the first part
Yeah.
and 2 here, and now we are moving to the third part. Can you suggest that whether the company would be uh, asking its driver to travel at this speed which is getting it the minimum cost, or they will ask them to move at 80, which is posted speed? What you think?
Ask them to move 80.
Why?
Uh, for for time efficiency to make them get
Yeah,
there faster.
yeah, certainly. If they have more orders which they have to follow, naturally they would say that move at 80 because it will save you time. But if they do
Yeah.
not have a order, so it would perhaps be cost effective. If they are not paying the drivers as per hourly but a lump sum on a monthly pay, then perhaps it makes make an that they say them to move at the minimum cost speed. Hi, subscribe to this channel. Go to this red subscribe and click. And you also see this bell shape. So click on this and select all. This means you would be getting notification of all videos uploaded on this channel. Cheers.